just off a Christian stole the mic. Late night lobbyists while he's flipping it tonight. Claw machines going nuts, prizes flying left and right. Chris and Basic Gamers tough, turning up the fight. Average running scared, pinballs bouncing off the wall. Transformers in a frenzy, Optimus takes the call. He's mixing Star Wars vibes with Spider-Man's old school flair. Chris is in the driver's seat, pop culture's in the air. It's late night live, Chris crashes through the door. Garage gamers flipped it, ain't the same no more. Clawing through the chaos, making every moment pop. Chris is here, the king of weed, the cream of the crop. Toys are off the shelves, G.I. Joe's in a brawl. Superman's cape is flapping, Macho Man standing tall. Chris spins a dial, pinball lights are going mad. This garage is rocking hard, the best night we've ever had. From Back to the Future flicks to He-Man's metal cries. Chris is dropping hot takes, lighting up the skies. Claw machines his throne, he's grabbing every prize. Late night live is upside down with Chris, we're energized. It's late night live, Chris crashes through the door. Garage gamers slept, it ain't the same no more. Clawing through the chaos, making every moment pop. Chris is here, the king of weed, the cream of the crop. Crashes through the door. Garage gamers flipped, it ain't the same no more. Clawing through the chaos, making every moment pop. Chris is here, the king of weed, the cream of the crop. Toys are off the shelves, G.I. Joe's in a brawl. Superman's cape is flapping, Macho Man standing tall. Chris spins the dials, pinball lights are going mad. This garage is rocking hard, the best night we've ever had. From Back to the Future flicks to He-Man's battle cries. Chris is dropping hot takes, lighting up the skies. Claw machines his throne, he's grabbing every prize. Late night live is upside down with Chris, we're energized. It's late night live, Chris crashes through the door. Garage gamers flipped, it ain't the same no more. Clawing through the chaos, making every moment pop. Chris is here, the king of weed, the cream of the crop. Chris is on the garage.
Hello. This is Late Night Live Gamer. Your host, Chris. Tonight, bringing on Eric.
Hello, friend.
Eric.
It's just you and me. We're doing it.
That's right. We're doing this live.
Let's go.
Hold on. I got one more.
Nice.
All right. How's it going, guys?
What is up?
Oh, we're here for another great night. Friday night. I even brought the celebratory hat.
Nice. You look very festive.
What's very
No, you don't. There's nothing festive about your hat. I don't know what you're talking about. No festiveness today at all.
What, grim? I don't know. What does he look?
I don't know. Mr. Peanut, I guess. You want to go that way? We want to go back to that?
Did I come across on a boat? Sail the ocean. All right. Well, we have got a show for you tonight.
It's a show. We'll see.
I'm taking over hosting duties from Ryan, who is currently on vacation, and he'll probably never let me do this again. But let's start with Eric here. Did you play any games this week?
I did. What have I been? I guess I've just been playing Link Between Worlds on the 3DS. I thought for a hot minute I'd have to call in my own personal Nintendo Power via the Discord, but I figured it out. So I'm good for now. It feels like I'm about 30%, 35% through. It's fun.
What about you, Dathan? How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing okay. What have I been playing? I played Assassin's Creed. I played that a little bit on when we got back from Seattle, and then I've been playing quite a bit of Donkey Kong lately. Started that up yesterday. It's living up to the hype, I'll tell you that.
Donkey Kong soap.
Yeah, it's good. I'm liking it. So yeah, that's just about it.
I hear the big trick.
And we got the
What? What? Uh-oh. I hear that the big deal about Donkey Kong is the destructible terrain. Is that
Yeah.
the trick that it does?
Yeah, so I saw on Twitter someone put someone asked like, what is this game like compared to something, and they compared it to a combination of multiple games, which was Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario Odyssey or Sunshine, I can't remember which one, and Hulk 2003 Hulk Smash or something. Those were the three that I could. So you combine all three of those, and that's what you get with Donkey Kong. What is fun? There's a lot to do, and I'm only maybe 3 or 4 hours into it, and I haven't even touched the surface of what's going on.
Autobots, relieve them of their weapons.
I can take this soundboard over anything that Ryan likes to put up there. I don't need to hear the stop buying stupid shit and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. We miss you, Ryan. Said no one ever. Just kidding. We do. But yeah,
just kidding. We do. It's not the same without you.
It's really not.
Were you rushing
different.
or were you dragging?
It's different. It's different without you.
It is. It's certainly been interesting trying to get this set up. And can you guys hear me now in the chat, or am I still too low?
Yeah, let's get a sound check. Why is your setup's different? You're facing a different angle here? What's going on?
I am. I'm facing a different angle because I got the display cabinet put in.
The brand new display cabinet. Very nice.
Yeah, I need to be able to.
Was that IKEA?
No, I got this off of Amazon from Eric's favorite country.
No, not an IKEA pickup.
No, it's not an IKEA product, unfortunately. But yeah, I've been playing Donkey Kong Bonanza too, and it is very much like Red Faction, the original Red Faction, where the environment's destructible, you destroy things, but it does have that same feeling of Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
Lighting. I don't have any lighting, Cornercade.
Your volume is just a touch low.
Mm-hmm.
A touch too low.
There we go.
I need to raise it up.
There's a joke in there I'm not going to make, but okay.
Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't know. All right, I guess I'll talk like this.
Eat the mic.
Mhm.
Where's Travis? I just saw him. He's around.
Oh, let's bring Travis on. The show is
Oh, there
Good
he is.
evening.
amazing.
Yeah.
Good evening, Travis. How are you?
I'm okay. You're really quiet.
I'm
I'm sorry,
I'm
Travis.
just kidding.
I have to speak into the mic.
Yeah. Could you get a little closer?
yeah. Let me just get really close to the mic and
Could you crumple some paper into the mic while I doze off?
This is a different podcast now.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me fire up some Balatro.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, sweet. New soundboard day.
Yep, it is new soundboard day.
Guess I missed all the excitement.
Yeah.
yeah, you did. Better?
No, you're fine. You were fine from the beginning. I was just getting you.
Oh,
Meatball's on my wavelength. Okay. Moving past that, though. What have you been playing?
That's what you call ironic.
Yes, Travis, what have you been playing?
Oh, me. I thought
Yeah,
Eric was
you.
asking somebody else.
You've already done the rounds.
I've been playing a lot. I did thanks to Meatball Saucy for helping me through the setup. I've been doing a lot of VPX and VR. So a lot of
You're
virtual
like
pinball.
personal support team in
I
the
know.
Discord
Yeah.
there. That's nice.
Well, you know me, you weren't much help at the end because I just decided to go with the wired connection.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just is what it is.
Sure.
But I have no idea. No, you were a help as far as getting everything installed. I do appreciate that. It took a lot of reading and condensed it to just a couple clicks of a mouse, which is great. And then other than that, Last of Us Part 2, still working on that, but I feel like that's got Doom vibes from you guys a couple weeks ago, where I'm just kind of going through it now and it can kind of be over. I think I'm only a quarter of the way through it.
Really? Already hitting
So-
the wall.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, part of it may also be that I kind of am yearning to get into the Assassin's Creed Shadows. I kind of miss that that gameplay, even though that's like been what I've been playing consistently.
So is it a better carrots on bigger sticks problem, or is it like Doom fatigue, or is it this particular Doom that you're tired of or getting tired of?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that it's I don't know why it's not that. And what's funny is the character in the game, she isn't as annoying as she was in the first one. So you'd think that I'd be like, oh, hey, this is better than the first, which I kind of do so far. Think it's better than the first, I guess.
Wait.
But it just seems
Assassin's
the
Creed?
same.
What
I
are we
guess
talking?
it's no. I'm talking about Last
Oh.
of Us Part 2. I thought
No,
you were
I'm talking
asking
about Doom. Like,
this to be over.
what about Doom is getting tiring for you?
Oh no. That was Dathan's
Yeah.
review of it. Was like
Yeah.
he
Are
was
you
getting
asking me
through
what
it.
my
I
take
just
on
felt
Doom is?
No, I heard yours.
yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, Eric.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase it. Maybe I'm having trouble speaking. Maybe that's the problem here. It's that it's suffering the same thing that I felt like Dathan was feeling with Doom, where I'm only so far into it and it can already be over, which I haven't felt that way.
Let me
about a game
rephrase
in
the
a while.
question. If you had never played a
Uh-huh.
Doom game before this, do you think you would feel the same way? Okay.
Yes.
So it's a problem with the game itself, not the series.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about Doom though.
Oh, you're talking about Last of Us.
I think
Yeah.
that's where you're
Okay.
stuck. I'm talking about Last of Us. And that's not a
I
fair
get it.
question
I get
because
it.
I just beat. See
So
what I mean?
Last of
Like,
Us is
yeah.
suffering the Doom problem that Dathan had. Sorry.
Yeah. And that's the first time I felt that way about a game in a while, where I just was kind of like, okay, this can be over any
Right.
time. And I think I'm so close into it. But I think that Last of Us coming so late to the PC suffers from what a lot of remakes do, which is it's been years since you've been released the first time, and now everything's come around and maybe improved upon it, to where when somebody sees the original, or if you want to call it that, the cornerstone, people are like, I've seen this done better or whatever, right? But yeah, other than that, I've also been playing Balatro.
We got a boomer.
Beating the challenges now. Yeah, I'm beating the challenges now, Eric. So where are you at on challenges?
Maybe 20%. They're tough.
Yeah, 15 out of 20. So yeah, I got like 4 more to get out, but then it unlocks more, But like I said, Balatro is better than Ambien, so it's great if you're having trouble getting to sleep. So yeah, that's what I've been playing. And then my TV died, and that made me mad that I just got 2 weeks ago.
Ooh.
So I'm waiting for Best Buy to come out 2 weeks from now and put in the new one. So yeah, that's disappointing. But when I said it died, it's on the fritz. Maybe we'll put it in old terms. It will work if you don't look at it. And then if you get a sideways glance, it just goes into a reboot.
I can turn invisible when no looking.
Yeah. It's frustrating, but at least it's not dead, right? So you can still get a little.
What is Ryan doing in the private chat here? Are you seeing this here? Is this just me?
I'm not seeing it. No, I never pay attention to private chat because we have so many great viewers.
Well, a little thing popped up and it
I
says
forget about
he's
private
in
chat.
there running his mouth about something.
Who's here? We didn't do the who's here. Let's
don't
say
see
hello
it.
to who's here. Science Beers.
Yeah, we gotta say hi to everybody.
Oh,
Chris, get on.
How do you
Get on
see
this.
us
This
here?
is your job.
Yeah.
well,
We're backseat driving here.
Yeah. Hey, Meatball, thanks for helping me.
hey guys. So we got J Rod in the chat, Israel Gaming, Meatball Saucy, Thor KC, J Rod, the Cornercade. Who else we got in here?
Some guy named Ace of Tex Media Grounds.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you say hi to
yeah,
Thor
we did.
KC, originally from Oregon, but now in Kansas City? That's
And
confusing.
Spirits. We got Jason. Hey guys, how's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to this absolute mess of a show.
So here's the deal. Who got the 100-inch TV?
That was Saiyan Spirits. He says that.
Saiyan Spirits just ordered a 100-inch TV. So here's what's going to happen. People are going to say, that's too big. And when they tell you that that's too big, tell them, no, it's not. It never is. And you're jealous, so we can end this now.
Just
And
tell
then
them.
we'll move on.
Just tell them
It's
they're
not
too
too
small.
So ask them if they go to IMAX, do they look at the screen and
I'm
say, you
gonna
know
leave.
what? I should have gone to the smaller theater. This is just too big.
Cornercade.
So Cornercade has the opposite problem, though. He got an 85-inch TV. That's actually too small. Sorry to pee all over your parade there, but you should have gone with
It's real
100.
close. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to do if you're looking at a postage stamp.
Oh,
It's tough, Cornercade.
all right. So last week, Eric and Dathan went to CybFest. Is that right? Or am I wrong? And I'm confusing my weeks.
Was it
up.
last week or the week
Was that?
before? Yeah, me too.
That was last week, yes.
CybFest Northwest.
Yes, 2025. So what was it? What did we count? Our 13th year going to this?
I mean, I wasn't there every time, but yeah, when did we start?
I think we started in 2012, I think it was.
That
2012?
seems right.
Yeah, I think we skipped 2 years for the sickness, and then that was it.
I was in the hospital for one of them, and then I was in LA for one of them, but I think I went to.
I think it was mine and Chris's 12th or 13th year we've been to it.
Nice.
All right. Pull up some pictures here, guys.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh man, look at that handsome fella right
Wow.
Look at that. That's three good-looking guys. All at CybFest Northwest. What are you holding there? Is that?
It's my brand spanking new Ultra Magnus, Studio 86 Ultra Magnus. Super dope.
Where is it at?
It's in the corner of my room. I'm in the
Go
middle of
get
moving.
Okay, fair enough.
We got.
If you didn't bring enough to share.
What? Now, is this just.
Yeah, the vendors there had there was stuff loose. There was stuff, that had been out of the box and put back in the box, and then there's brand new stuff. Basically, the whole gamut of things.
Is it in a high school?
It's a community center that looks like a high school gymnasium. Yes.
Yeah,
It is
that's rad.
So was it?
Did anybody play dominoes with?
Does it kind
Ross
of
Forrest in there?
feel like a swap meet?
Very, yeah. A
Very
lot
much so.
Yeah, it's
Very much so.
It looks like one, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it smells worse than one.
Now, is this the original Megatron?
No, that's the transforming one they had there. They had it on display.
The Robo.
Oh, that's the Robosen.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the Bumblebee one there too.
XCOM, yeah. There.
Which is actually that one's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
That was your first time seeing it?
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
That was the they're not even out to the public yet. Those were just demo units. And Robosen actually had a representative there by one of the vendors, and he had it on display. So that was like one of the first times they had it on display.
I didn't realize.
Yep. And it was this one was signed by
I saw that.
by Dan Gilzen, who was the voice of Bumblebee in G1.
I saw
on the top, but
So are you in now on these days?
not for the price, because the price actually went
Not
$1,200. So it's $1,200 now.
No way, really?
Whoa.
Yeah, so I was
Whoa.
like, I'm out. I can't do that. I can't do the price. But we did talk about they are in the process of doing Soundwave. So we'll see how that goes. And if this one goes down in price and I'm able to haggle with the guys when I see them at TFCon Chicago, who knows? I may work some magic and maybe get one. Who knows? We'll see.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cornercade, imagine middle school locker room, end of sixth period.
So it was. Here's the thing. It wasn't the gym wasn't that bad. It was the hallway.
Yeah.
The hallway was just. And the thing was that so we got there. Story
The
time.
restrooms, I don't even want to remember.
Oh yeah. So we got there early because we just had to
Yeah.
get the exclusive, which I don't know if Eric has it available to show. If
Go
he
ahead.
doesn't, we could just check.
Hang on 2 seconds.
Go get it.
Go get it.
So
No, he's
yeah,
moving.
The Discord
Yeah.
the exclusive this time was actually a good one. It was a cassette that they made that you can actually plug into Soundwave.
So this is the box,
It was good.
Oh,
which is pretty cool.
So we got there early to get one, and Eric and Chris decided to go get coffee and left me by myself in the hallway with some people that I was texting them and begging them to come back in line as quick as humanly possible,
Which we did not do.
which they did not do. From what I was told, they basically said, "Well, we didn't look at our phones." They did, and
We took our sweet time.
They just decided not to.
no, I gotta know about these characters. What was that one, David?
Imagine there's a spectrum of people.
Yes.
And
But this is, I would imagine that at this convention.
oh
no
yeah,
offense,
we're sampling.
that the spectrum is
we're
already
sampling-
narrowed, though.
We're sampling from a very specific end of that spectrum. We get it. We know what we're
Yeah.
getting into.
Yeah.
We do.
Which is why we
Okay.
always leave before it gets too smelly.
Yeah. But the gym itself, it was they had the AC on, and it wasn't that bad, but it was the hallway, which was a narrow hallway. You had people on one side, you had people on the other, and started to get crowded. And it did not smell like a bed of roses. It was pretty tough. And so when they let us in, I was like, go get in there. And when you walk in there, it's like a breath of fresh air. So
At least until around 2 p.m.
If hallway stench is the worst thing we have to deal with at this convention, I will take it 10 times out of 10.
It's fine.
In any time.
It's a good convention.
It is. It really is. It really is.
It's very, very reasonably priced. You can find some good deals there if you know what you're looking for.
Yes.
And if you just want to fill in some gaps in your collection, it will more than likely be there. I think all of us came away with something that we were excited about that we didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
And every time we're like, oh man, I don't know if it's going to be better than last year. And every time it kind of is better than last year. So.
Yeah, and I think they sent out a survey thing shortly after. I don't know if you got it, Eric, or not.
I haven't, no.
But they want to know what we want to see going forward, and this is the first year where they actually had on the survey. Do you want to move to a different spot, and do you want to see who go up, and what do you want, like more exclusives and stuff? Which has me a little bit concerned going forward because I kind of like the where that it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm giving everyone shit about the hallway thing, but that's just But if it gets too big, then you start getting other sponsors and stuff like that to come in, and then prices become too high, and it's not
table prices go up.
Yeah, table prices go up, prices go up on the products, and it's not that like local feel. So I'm hoping that it just kind of feels that local feel that from now until they decide not to do it, because it is getting bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah, there's TFCon LA, there's TFCon Chicago. If you want a big con, go to one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's how you fill out your survey. Say, I really like the size, I really like the location, but for the love, just host it outside. It's July. Let's just do it outside.
Well, last year they had us
little tables
line
outside.
up outside last year, and that was actually kind of nice. But even then, I still had to stand next to some people that I was like, God, man. I mean,
how about okay? Then put down that you also would like to have social distancing.
So okay, let's be fair. Dathan, to be fair to the dweebs who are there, Dathan kind of does this to himself.
No.
You really do, dude.
How? Explain.
You show up with a badass Transformers shirt, and you got a sleeve of Transformer tattoos. You expect Transformer dweebs not to be like, that's really awesome. It's like that's kind of on you. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna decline that response because that is totally not true. I just want to show up and just be by myself.
Yeah, that's what you want.
I put in my AirPods and as a deterrent. It's still a thing.
You wear
So
freshly laundered clothes as a deterrent.
you know what?
It is hard. So
I worked
Dathan,
out, I did
you're
a 5-mile run and I
Right.
showered. I did all
Yeah.
that stuff that I'm
Yeah.
supposed to.
Sticking out like a sore
but
thumb.
Dathan, your tat sleeve, that is Transformers themed.
So I'm told. Yeah.
Okay. Because then yes, on that day, through those sessions, you did make a proclamation to the world.
You kind of made some choices.
Talk to me about
Right.
Transformers if you
Right.
like them, please. Which 99% of the time you're going to get through the grocery store
Scot-free,
just
yeah.
fine. But
Okay.
at a
I do
Transformers
have to
convention-
show this. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but since you guys were talking about prices being going up and everything, just the auction for the Staplegate Nintendo Switch 2 ended.
Oh, the Staplegate one.
Yep.
No.
At $250,000.
That's hilarious. That's really good.
Somebody.
Is that someone gonna pay that though?
Yeah, we'll see what actually happens.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah, don't these things usually
I
fall
don't
through,
know.
right?
I saw this.
I think of Dathan, I think of you going with short sleeve shirt to one of these Transformers conventions as the girl that tags along with her brother to like a Slayer concert wearing a Cannibal Corpse shirt. You are going to get talked to by every guy at that show. Because one, you're a girl there. Two, which is already slim pickings, now you've got a shirt on that thinks they got.
But why is it when I go to now you've started something? Why is it that when I go to TF TFCon, the biggest one, the biggest Transformers convention, there's nothing. There's no comments or anything like that.
Where is it at?
TFCon? LA.
Yeah. It's in LA.
Versus Kent, Washington.
Yeah, versus Kent, Washington, right? See, in LA, because I just came back from there, you want to go, the whole snobbery to prove that you're there, which everybody thinks that they are, is to not acknowledge anybody else's coolness. That's everybody's shtick there, right? So you're there, and even though they're thinking in their head, like, hey, I should talk to that guy, that's pretty rad. They're like, oh, but then if I do, I'll look like a poser. Because they're still stuck in the 80s poser thing, you know? And so that's what they're thinking. They're like, I don't
LA's a different scene, yeah.
Yeah. But you go to Kent, Washington, and they're like, a person who has something in common with me, that is awesome. Finally, somebody to talk to. I've been waiting 13 years for this moment. And then they go right to you like a fly on crap.
Well, thank you for that distinction, the fly on the crap. I got
no, not you. Let's not put me in the Ryan boat. I'm not being mean. I would just say, wear your Duck City, and then nobody will bother you, unless it's outside. Because then if it's outside, you know what? Let them bother you.
You don't have to smell them.
Ask them to put you on a chair with little sticks and carry you around.
All I'm asking for future appearances is that I am not left alone. That's
And start
all I
drinking.
want.
Oh, actually, yeah, you had to hold our place in line. Yeah,
I did.
That's right. We abandoned you, and you held our place in line.
Yeah, you can't. To be fair,
Yeah,
your friends
that's
are jerks.
I'll take that.
Hello, beautiful.
That aside, you got to sometimes safeguard against it, because my rule in life number one is people are jerks. So you got to go and just expect them to disappoint every step of the way. This includes Eric and
I'm
your
a jerk.
friend.
Chris is a jerk.
Yep. They should have stuffed it out. They should have let you go. They should have said, hey, you're going to be just in it if we leave you on this line. So would you mind going and getting us some coffee? And then if I was you, Dathan, I would have been like, yeah, anything to get out of this line. What do you guys want?
I mean, I could have, but I took one for the team.
You did.
I took one for the team probably 10 times over. So
what swag did you leave with though, Dathan? You get any sweet deals?
The only thing I just bought the exclusive that Eric showed, and I got a Super 7 Megatron It's like in a VHS case, which I didn't know that that was really a thing until my Chris was talking about it. And I did get Chris, buddy Chris, not keyboard Chris here, a deal. You guys may think it's kind of weird, but he got an Optimus Prime cookie jar from the 80s that was really it was like the ceramic, like the old school style one from
I
cool.
looked up on eBay, prices on eBay, and bad versions of the, where the decals coming off and the
Yeah.
in it and stuff. Even those were going for $120.
Yeah, and I got it for him for $80. So
yeah, and it was in real nice shape.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was a fantastic show. It's something that we look forward to every year.
And you talked to what's his name? I already forgot.
Yeah. Chris might have a picture of that too. I did meet the guy who voiced Starscream in the in like Cyberverse, and he signed my my poster that he did for the table read. So he was a really nice guy. I liked him.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah.
So they did have some guests.
Yeah,
there.
That's been a thing that they've been doing lately. They've been trying to bring guests from the shows. Preferably, I think a lot of people want the G1 people to show up. This they didn't have them this time, but this was just as good. It was a good time.
Cool.
Yeah. That's cool.
And then
Yeah.
Okay, host Tris. Now, what are you putting us to next?
Did we burn out the topic? Did we do it?
Are we done?
This is
There was the uncomfortable pause.
this is
Now, naturally, we switch to a new
of
thing.
course.
Oh no.
Eric's favorite.
What is this?
This is the X-Men 97 Savage Land Rogue 1/6 scale limited edition figurine that Mondo showed off at San Diego.
You guys don't want my camera on right now. It's just embarrassing.
His face is bright red. And
Yeah. I'm flush. I'm flush.
Savage Land.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything.
Savage.
I don't know anything about it either, but apparently you got to get a half naked rogue.
Yeah. To be fair, Cyan, I can't touch anybody else either, so it's status quo for me.
So, I don't know. I don't like the knobby knees.
What?
I don't like the knobby knee.
Okay, dude. That's a bold take. I don't like the price. That's my only
What?
complaint.
I mean, that's every Mondo figure, though.
I know.
That's every good-looking one.
No, that's higher. But yeah, no, I think it's a great looking figure. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean,
So are you in? Erickson?
What?
You're in. You're
I
gonna buy it.
I don't want to answer that question.
He's already bought two.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He's mad because they're delayed.
yeah, just put that on a list of things that I don't care about. So that's
Fair enough.
I don't care about that.
Well, I did want to go back to last week's show because everybody's an Xbox hater, and I don't know if you guys had heard about this, but Microsoft had put in. Oops, where did it go? That's not the right one. This is an article I actually found where they're talking about the fact that they fired 9,000 people, but they've requested 6,300 H-1B visas.
Of course they have.
Mm-hmm.
So that they can pay people below market value.
Yeah.
So I think of all the things that Microsoft may criticize for with their laying off employees and everything. This is kind of a
So I guess what comes to mind for me is that AI could have, like, the one version of AI is that it could have made us much more productive, and we could have had, we could do 40 hours of work in 32 hours and get an extra day off a week, right? I mean, that's one possible solution to being way more productive. Another
Night
possible
meatball
solution is lay off the high paid people, get low paid people to do just as much work with the AI. And then where does the money go? It goes back to the company that hired them. Of course, that's the way things actually went. Of course.
Yeah. Of course. It's I mean it's disappointing that they've canceled the games that they did and laid off the people they did just to do this, though. Because based on the article, it's the same jobs they're bringing people in for.
Yeah.
So didn't Microsoft announce today too that they are discontinuing all media, like all movies and TV shows?
Yep, you can't purchase them on.
Can't purchase them anymore. And wasn't it not too long ago when they wanted your Xbox to be your media hub in your living room, and then they decide.
What do you mean? It still
They
is.
decide to not let you get movies. That completely contradicts what they said. I don't know how long ago that was, but
that was the Xbox One. So the guy that Phil Spencer took over for, that was his big shtick with the Xbox One, is that it was going to be the media center.
My Apple TV is an Xbox, so we're good, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So it is kind of interesting because consumer confidence, Microsoft is trying to get the Microsoft Store, not the Microsoft Store, but the game hub that they have to be like a Steam replacement. But when they just go ahead, even as small as it would be, like kill the movies thing, right? It doesn't give a lot of consumer confidence that, hey, it's switch from Steam and go
Hold on, Travis.
Recognize.
Keep viewers. They're back.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you some news.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I mean, one thing that I would say is if you wanted people to watch a movie from something other than Xbox's service,
where would I go?
You could always hit up Streamboo to find the best viewers to watch the movie with you. Let's say you had an idea to watch like a campy B flick on Twitch, and you were in there for an hour, and for some reason nobody tuned in because nobody's interested in watching you watch a campy B movie. Well, you could always run over to my friends at streamboo.live. Be sure to remove space to bring some in, and bada bing, you've got 100 people watching with you of only the best, and then cha-ching, more people.
They don't sponsor us. We just want them to.
Yeah, they're my friends. Man, it's been way too long. Hey. I'm glad to see our sponsors back. I thought we made them mad.
Yeah. See, and I think part of what Microsoft's strategy is right now is just if they do all the negative, piss off all of their consumers right now, at the end of the year when holiday comes around and they release the things that people want, everybody's going to forgive them. And they're going to forget.
Well, like I said, I just would be concerned about getting people to switch loyalty when you're axing any portion of something that people had just bought digitally. Right now, that doesn't matter for Game Pass. That's actually an argument for the subscription model that they have. Right? Because, okay, well, my subscription went away, and so now I got to go buy the game I was playing, I guess. But in the meantime, I got to play 5 others, right? So that part doesn't matter too much. You don't have a lot of skin in the game if you've just got a subscription to a service. But I sure as heck wouldn't be buying games from them right now. You know? I mean, unless, of course, they're interested in sponsoring the live stream. And then, of course, go Microsoft. But aside from that right now, I would advise, that I would be hesitant to do that. That's for sure.
It feels like their strategy is figure out what their strategy is. But
that's what it feels like now.
They don't even know. That's what it feels like as an outsider looking in. I've never owned an.
I mean, it's almost like, so I've been employed at companies who do rounds of layoffs, and unfortunately, it's been a very regular occurrence throughout my career. One of the things that I've witnessed a few times is when a company lays off people, only to then have somebody wake up and go, actually, we needed that direction, and we just let those people go. So now we've got to backfill all those positions with people. It wouldn't surprise me if they actually didn't have a plan to do this from the get-go. and then actually got enough backlash from the decision that they made that it put a fire under somebody's butt to walk in and say, "What are you guys thinking? We need the opportunity with this stuff. Get people back on board to do this." Right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't think anybody's going to buy games that they cut if they all of a sudden say, "Never mind, this one is actually going to ship." Right?
Yeah. Well, and I would agree with you, but Microsoft has had a habit the last couple of years of doing this whole thing where they fire all these people, and then I think I'd seen one article that said in the last 2 years they've fired 16,000 people, and they've requested 14,000 H-1 visas. So I mean, if your track record is to do the same thing, then obviously the CEO of Microsoft is like, hey, I can bring in all these low-paying workers to do the same job, and we can get rid of everybody we're paying a high amount to in order to cut funding. So, but it's an unfortunate side of the gaming industry right now as a whole. Outside of Nintendo, Nintendo's the only one you don't hear about coming out and saying, "Hey, we're firing people and we're in crunch time and these games are being canceled."
Well,
so,
didn't the president of Nintendo take a pay cut at one point to keep people on?
Yep.
Yeah. That's a cultural. I think that's a company.
I was going to say, I think it's
also a country culture difference between U.S. and Japan.
Yeah, but it's why, by and large, I don't relate to Japanese media because it's a culture unlike one.
Oh,
that I
for
grew
sure.
up in, right?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I stopped watching anime. Right.
Yeah. No, you didn't. Look at you.
Okay.
You know
Star Blazers. Yeah.
You and Rogue.
Yeah. Sailor Moon, is that still your go-to show?
Star Blazers? No, actually, it's probably Robotech was the.
No, I was saying Sailor Moon.
No. Never saw that.
So anyway,
yeah, that's an unfortunate story. Saying it's a common. I mean, I've been through that a lot for sure.
Not at that scale, but yeah, I've seen it.
No.
You work for a large enough company, you probably will see it. But...
Yeah.
Get to do that. All right. Well, on to the next thing, which is I don't know.
Did anybody see Superman this weekend?
I did.
Yeah? What are your thoughts?
My kid did.
I watched your review. Yeah.
I was disappointed in it.
You were disappointed.
I was. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who wants to see it. There's just a lot of things about it, especially from a filmmaking perspective. If you go back and watch Guardians of the Galaxy 1, 2, and 3.
Hold on, let me butt in here. What am I hearing? There's like some kind of fidgeting or something.
That's me.
Knock it off.
Hold on. Is it this noise? Hold on.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it that noise? Yeah, that's me.
You're changing back to the ASMR channel. We don't need that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, sorry. Continue on.
Thanks for pointing it out.
You're disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, it was just going back and watching Guardians of the Galaxy 1, 2, and 3. Like the camera work is really good there.
Yeah.
I mean, the flying scenes with Adam Warlock are kind of. I don't like that fishbowl look that he does with the filming.
Yeah.
When it's like coming in on the face and everything kind of warps.
When I was watching your review, I thought you were going to bring up Iron Man because they do that in Iron Man, but that's in the context of him looking at Jarvis or whatever, Friday or whoever.
Yeah.
And it works. I think it works there. But yeah, if it's just Superman, I can see how that wouldn't be appealing.
It's not noticeable in Iron Man is the thing because it works in the context of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Superman, it was like it's jarring to me at least. It might not have been to other people, and I definitely opened up a can of worms on X or Twitter earlier today when I said that you don't see Lois Lane actually doing any investigative journalism in the movie.
Oh, okay.
everybody kind of hand feeds her things, and then she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, look at this."
Hmm.
And so it it certainly isn't a bad movie. I don't think it's woke like a lot of people online were trying to say.
I discounted that immediately, but okay.
It just was something I went into it. I was kind of expecting it to kind of go more along with um, Guardians of the Galaxy in terms of enjoyment and everything, and I was not having fun watching it at all.
At all.
Yeah.
So okay,
So
here's-
didn't you recommend the matinee? Go see this in a matinee.
I do. If it's one of those that you want to see, I would recommend seeing it in a matinee
Right.
because then you can decide for yourself.
Sure.
Because as Dathan has said before, the only
Only
opinion that matters is your
it's
own.
Nathan's. So.
Yeah, it's Dathan's, not yours.
So
So
my take on the film was I liked it. I enjoyed it very much. I think that the supporting characters of the movie, Hot Girl, Mr. Terrific, guy, not so much Hot Girl. She was Hot Girl. She was only in for just a little bit. It feels like, but Mr. Terrific, I think, was absolutely fantastic.
Of course.
Him and Guy Gardner, I think I like their characters and I like them portraying those characters better than Superman in the movie.
Oh wow.
Yes. I'm excited to see where they go with everything. I do agree with Chris when he said that Lois Lane does not do any investigative. You know, as a journalist, doesn't really do anything. There is. James Gunn did say that there is I don't know if this is really a spoiler thing, but he was kind of worried about the 12-minute dialogue between Lois Lane and Superman. At the beginning of the film, he thought that was going to be suicide. Like it was just like people were just going to be turned off right from the get-go because it kind of happens towards the beginning of the film. That was kind of the only real like investigative journalism that is taking place in the film. But yeah, everything other than that, I mean, she's basically getting, like he said, spoon-fed all this information from all the people that she works with.
So tell me, at least she doesn't become just a damsel in distress later, right?
No.
Okay.
no,
I
she
think so.
Good.
yeah she was never a damsel in distress in it. And Mr. Terrific, the guy that they got who was in X-Men First Class as Darwin.
Oh,
Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
It was great. I wanted to see more of Mr. Terrific in this movie.
I think
You know,
he did a fantastic job. And I heard that they interviewed over 2,000 people for that cast, I guess, for that specific character, and they ended up going with him. But he knocked it out of the park. Him and Nathan Fillion, I think. Like I said, I think they stole the show, and
Sure.
I think that I think Superman was kind of on the back burner a little bit because honestly, it kind of seemed like Superman was kind of just constantly just getting his ass beat left and right, just constant, and it's a different take than what you're usually seeing.
You guys are making it sound like Superman and Lois were the least appealing part of the Superman film.
That's how I see, and the dog. Obviously, the dog was great.
Sure.
It was cool to see. From I don't know if this is true or not. It was cool to see that.
Good evening, Steps.
Hey, Steps is here.
After the movie, I guess dog adoptions went up like 1,000,000%.
Yeah, I heard that too. That's great.
Fantastic. Which you love to hear that. Absolutely, absolutely awesome. Whether it's
Well,
or whatever.
Don't ruin this for us, Chris. Let us have it.
no, I'm all for dog adoptions.
Yeah,
but
and they're going to be
if they're not-
responsible, and they're going to love the dog, and they're going to keep the dog, and everything's going to be fine. Let us have this.
I hope it doesn't turn out to be like a pandemic thing where there are people locked in their houses.
Nope.
Like,
Everything's good. The dogs will be loved forever, and they go to a farm later to play with their other dog friends.
Starting tonight, people will die. I'm a man of my word.
The end credit scenes were just kind of subpar. They were okay. Didn't really have anything to really contribute going forward, but obviously everybody knows that they're going to keep going forward with the DC universe. So there wasn't a whole lot. They did announce that Supergirl's coming out next year, I think, 2026.
Yep.
And Clayface is supposed to be coming, have stuff for Clayface soon.
Okay.
So I think there's a lot of stuff to get excited about with this. Now we've seen this song and dance before with the DC, but I think this is a great start to where it's going to go.
Do you think?
What?
Do you have a sense that they have a plan, like the way Marvel had a phase one, or are they just kind of like, let's do this movie, see how it goes?
I do think they have a plan. I think a lot of it's going to come down to two things. It's going to come down to storytelling, which I think James Gunn does a fantastic job with, and casting their characters.
Yeah.
So as long as they're able to
does a fantastic job with.
Yeah, as long as that he's able to knock out those two things, I think the DC is going to be in. Now, will they rival Marvel going forward? It's harder. Probably not.
Probably.
But I think this is a good start going forward.
Okay. I'll go see it.
Well, and I think it may also be a case of, because James Gunn is running the DC studio as well, he may have just spread himself thin with this one. Because Supergirl's not being written or directed by him. The Batman 2 isn't being written or directed by him. So it may be a case that his overall plan for the movies going forward is going to be great. And we're going to see, unlike the DCEU, where it was like they were trying to rush to kind of catch up to Marvel, they may have a plan and we'll see it play out. My big concern is David Zaslav was like, I've seen the plan and I'm excited for it. And when a guy who has pushed for Warner Brothers Discovery to go the reality TV show way and has screwed over like HBO and Warner Brothers and all that when he took over, I'm not excited when that guy comes out and says he's looking forward to something.
No, I don't know anything really about James Gunn except he got started making like trauma films, right? Like he made bad B flicks, but isn't he generally disliked by people in the know?
I think it depends on which direction of the films you like. I guess which people.
I meant as a person, like, you don't think that hampers it, like his drama in the past or whatever. Like, I could have swore he had like drama like 5 or 6 years ago.
Joss Whedon has
like
drama.
That.
People still love it. Yeah.
Does he? Okay.
What's the last thing Joss Whedon did?
I just remembered.
What's the last thing Joss Whedon did though? After that?
Yeah, I don't think he's done anything.
Yeah, I don't think he's done anything either.
Yeah.
No,
I can't remember. I thought that I remembered something about Gunn kind of being not popular for this for movie picks because of some drama that he stirred up somewhere along the way.
He was
either in his personal
fired
life
from
or
Guardians of the
something.
Galaxy 3 beforehand because of some
Oh,
old
okay.
some old tweets had resurfaced from
Okay.
I remember
a
that.
decade ago, and then everybody came out and was just like, "Hey, James Gunn's kind of grown as a person, like most of us do, as we make mistakes early on."
Yeah. Okay.
And this
Yeah,
is
so
kind of a
nothing big
stupid thing to fire a guy over. So if you don't bring him back, we're not watching any more of your movies. And so Disney was like, "Okay, well, I guess we'll bring him back."
Gotcha. I see.
Leakrian,
Gotcha. Okay, so people actually.
Leakrian, have you seen the Snyder Cut? And if so, what do you think?
Of
Justice League.
Justice League? Oh, it's 10 times better than the Whedon version that we got in the theaters.
You think?
It's 4.5 hours long, but
I liked that they did way more with Cyborg, and I kind of like understood his character because they just cut him out of the Whedon version.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to see what he thought, just to get a sense, but we don't have to dive into it.
I saw Alien Romulus.
Oh, did you?
Finally.
Well, we
I
can talk
watched it
about
with my
that.
kid. Yeah. I think my reaction was similar to yours, Chris, to Superman. I was
Disappointed.
kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah. It wasn't. like the characters, it suffered from that. Like I didn't like anybody in the movie. Like to me, nobody was
Mhm.
likable, and it wasn't interesting, and it wasn't horrific. I won't spoil it because I guess it's not been 10 years, but the creature at the end, that was good job. That's creepy enough looking, that
Mhm.
sort of thing. But it still was like too little too late to really capture my attention. And now I feel bad that I started my daughter watching Alien with that
So,
movie.
did it fail as a horror movie, or did it fail as sci-fi, or both? Or
That's an interesting thing that I sat and wondered about after it was over. Is Alien a horror movie or a sci-fi movie?
the first one?
The first one.
The first one's a horror movie.
Because it starts, in my opinion, because it tricks you into thinking it's
Yeah,
going to be a
yeah.
sci-fi movie. And then it gets
Yeah.
horrific. And then you're like, wait a minute, this isn't Star Trek.
Yeah.
Thank God. And you get all excited that it's not. And then it turns into Alien, and it's Alien.
Yeah.
It's a horror movie at that
Right.
point on. But part of why it succeeds is because you get tricked, especially way back then, into thinking it's not
The meta narrative that you hear about Alien, that I'm sure you've all heard this too, is that Ridley Scott was like, they're just space truckers. They're just space truckers. So if you approach the, jettison the sci-fi trappings template entirely, do the movie with truckers, you still have a horror movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, yes.
Therefore, the sci-fi element
put it
is
as
not
truckers.
critical
Correct.
to
The
story.
sci-fi is
Yeah.
right. Well, I think it's critical in tricking you into making you feel comfortable that you're watching a sci-fi movie, because you wouldn't have paid your $3.75 back in the 70s to watch a horror.
And that trick worked in the 70s, but nobody doesn't know that now.
It did. And so I think that the reason why Alien, because I sat and I really thought about this, and I didn't like Aliens.
Really?
I didn't like Aliens. As a kid, I didn't like it. It wasn't scary, and it was too like comical to me.
As a kid, I liked that one more than Alien. Now I'm probably
sure, because you were scared.
Sure.
Look at you. You were scared of Alien, and you were glad that although this was supposed to be a horror movie, because Alien was really scary,
this one I can laugh at.
Relief and had funny catchphrases to make you feel
over.
comfortable, right? Because that's what James Cameron does, is he makes people feel comfortable. I think that this movie was trying, in a way,
to trick us,
to harken back to Alien. So give it credit there. Not to trick. I think, though, that the guys who wrote it, or whoever wrote it, was thinking like, I really liked Alien. I want to make space truckers doing a thing, so I'm going to make them do this other thing, right? And then that will then go awry. And to that point, they did do that. But I just thought I just didn't like any of the characters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I but everybody liked it, so I think that my review.
I'm trying to remember what movie I saw, and I didn't care for any of the characters, so I didn't like the movie. But I know that I've had that experience too.
Yeah. So I know that everybody else. So I was, I know that everybody else liked it, and so I do think that my opinion's wrong, and so that's why I sat and thought about it. Like, why is my opinion wrong on this? But why didn't I enjoy it? It kind of bothered me that I didn't enjoy it. Like, I was that excited that
You're
I
upset.
was like,
yeah,
sit down with me. We're gonna have movie night, and we're gonna watch this, right? And yeah, I was like, I was surprised that she was still watching it, and she started browsing her phone a little bit, and like halfway through, and I think it suffered the same consequence.
Kids, right?
What? No, doesn't do that with Evil Dead Rise. Strapped to her chair on that one, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're horror films that are scary. There's no phone browsing, right? But to Alien Romulus's credit, I don't think it was trying to be a horror film. And I think that I just expected it to really try to
real brief horror side, and let's time block this to like a minute. I was told to watch Talk to Me. Anybody seen Talk to Me?
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet.
Pro or con?
I've not seen it.
Chris?
I liked it, but I preferred their second one. Bring Her Back.
Bring Her Back.
Oh, and that one just came out on streaming now, right? Like, I think that I saw that one getting spoon-fed to me.
Cyan's a no. Cyan's a hard
Because
no.
that's what happened, you know.
One soft
No,
yes,
see,
one
I
hard
don't.
no.
Only one who
No,
said
not looking good.
San's the only one who said that. Is that I heard it was really good.
Yeah, well, I'm asking the people I know who are here. I'm
Yeah,
not
well,
asking
fair enough.
them.
I
You guys.
just sit down and watch it. What are you doing for 90 minutes?
I'd have to go back and rewatch it. I've only seen it once,
Ordering another Rogue figure? Don't judge me.
but I
No, I know.
enjoyed Talk to Me
So-
when I watched it. Bring Her Back, I actually went and saw twice in the same week.
Okay, so that was compelling.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess
I like
so.
that one a lot more.
Okay.
All right.
Here you go. Since you said you watched Alien Romulus, this is the
Yeah.
guy who played the alien at the end.
Yes, it
He's
is.
a 7'7".
Oh, yes, it is. See, now it's not even that freaky.
Yeah.
I think it's
just
more
that guy.
freaky.
Now I feel bad. No, now I
That
feel
guy.
bad.
He does look
That
inhuman.
actually looks fake. Yeah.
It's-
My bad, that guy. Not mean to be mean, but you know. Well, I mean, sometimes I do, but in this case, I don't. So that is the actor. So they didn't. Okay,
all
okay,
they
I'm
all
gonna
they
stop.
did was they added some prosthetics to him, but yeah, otherwise he's
A little bit of dehumanizing.
yeah, he's 7'7". What is he? Romanian?
Yeah. I wonder if they found him or if he found them. Like when they're
He
casting.
just sent an
right?
audition tape, not knowing there'd be
Yeah.
another Aliens movie. Being like,
Or or that he auditioned because of the write-up that they gave of like what they were looking for physically for somebody, or if they saw him play basketball and they're
all the
like,
basketball
you know,
commentators were already saying this guy looks like an alien. So
we got to do it.
I feel like Fede Alvarez, the director, was probably like, "Hey, I want you guys to try and find like a really tall person."
Mhm.
And somebody was just like, "Oh, hey, here's a video of a 7'7" basketball player from Romania.
that'll do.
What do you think?" And he's like, "Oh, we got a winner.
This is perfect.
Let's go with it."
Change this at all. Okay, crazy idea. Should we talk about the thumbnail of the video at all this evening?
Donkey Kong Bonanza?
Donkey Kong was the
Yeah,
thumbnail. I
that's
missed it.
I don't think we mentioned it briefly in the intro, but nobody's really said anything about it other than that.
Well, I mean,
Dathan's in.
What?
You're in for Donkey Kong.
I talked about it earlier on the. when
I
we
mean,
talked-
we
That was
touched
the-
on it.
that was the what are you playing? And I explained what I was playing, and it was Donkey Kong. So
What do you like about it?
okay. We'll just watch the beginning of the show. Just watch the recap. No, I'm just kidding.
I can't be
Donkey
bothered.
Kong is fantastic. A lot of the reviews have been very, very positive. I was a little skeptical at first. I'm not the biggest Donkey Kong fan.
I'm not either. Yeah.
Minus the OG one. But this is it's way different than what I thought it was going to be. There's like RPG elements to it a little bit. You character. It's open world. You can run around. Not. It's kind of linear in a sense, but it's kind of open world, kind of like that God of War style. But you can smash anything and everything. One thing that I did notice is that if you play with a Pro controller, the button mapping to start out with is off. If something didn't feel right. So I changed that.
Huh.
It was like the A button is jump, but the punch button is Y. So it's like the corners, not the up and down. So
Yeah.
I changed that right away. I am really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. Like I think I'm only about 3 to 4 hours into it, and it's good. And I think I'm getting to that point where I'm starting to unlock like some of the old soundtracks and stuff like that. So which is kind of cool.
That's what I was going to ask about because my like Donkey Kong, in my estimation, had a renaissance with Donkey Kong Country, and people really latched onto that series. And the thing that jumps out to me most about because I didn't like the gameplay very much, and I really didn't care for the animation, and I know that I'm the outsider on that, but the music was good. And everybody seems to love the music within this game. So my question is, how's the music? What's the soundtrack like on this one?
It's good. I'm enjoying it. I haven't got like all of it. I haven't got far enough to where I'm able to experience like everything that they're going to provide. But it's really good. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, like while I was playing it, I kept getting flashbacks of like Mario 64 a little bit,
Okay.
but with obviously different style and everything upgraded. So that's kind of what really brought me back a little bit. I think there are 2D levels that you get to, but I think there's a section of the game where you get to 2D levels, kind of like Donkey Kong Country, but I haven't got that far. I could be wrong. I thought I
I thought my jokes were bad.
the director or whatever. But if I was to give it a rating, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I'm having it's fantastic. Good.
Okay, here's my question: is Diddy Kong in the game?
I haven't got there yet. If Diddy Kong is in the game, I haven't been able to get to that part.
I wondered if all the stuff tied to Diddy, kind of got Diddy Kong out of the game in general. They're like, you know what?
Little known fact: they were originally going to call him Diddle Kong, but they decided maybe
That's entirely inaccurate.
What? Where did it come? Okay, so where are you ranking this in the hierarchy of Donkey Kong games, including Diddy Kong's Quest?
Probably like as the Donkey Kong, like the whole spectrum, like every Donkey Kong game.
Yeah, every Donkey Kong game, including
number 2.
Oh, number 2.
Yeah,
number 2.
I put the OG Donkey Kong. Up the ladders, the barrels, jump. That's number 1.
Number 1.
Number 2 is this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's high praise.
Didn't you have
it's really good
from a guy who's not going to buy a Switch.
What's that?
Didn't you have the arcade?
Yeah. I was just saying, this is the console seller for you. You weren't even going to get a Switch 2.
No, I mean this has a lot more replay. Well, I wouldn't say replayability because I haven't finished it yet.
Sure.
But I mean, I'm
right.
I think a lot of people, I'm not gonna say a lot of people. Everybody, I think, got burned out on Mario Kart right away because once that was done, and it's like, okay, what else is there?
That's what we were saying last time.
This week you can say that.
That's what we were saying last time, and everybody was like, Ryan at least was like,
yeah. But
is that his name? I forgot. Was it Ryan?
I thought it was the Garage Gamer.
Something like Garbage Gamer. I don't remember.
Yeah. Wow.
Listen.
Wow.
Listen, I was
special
so
now,
into
we miss you, Ryan.
But we got the man, Eric.
That scared me for a minute. I thought he was coming on. I did not like that.
I like that. That was a good one. That it fooled me.
Did me too. But it's a fantastic game. I commend Nintendo for putting out a great game. It's fantastic. It's fun. Soundtrack is great. Gameplay is great. With the button mapping, obviously when you do get it, change it to how you like it. A lot to do. A lot to see.
How would it play without a Pro controller though? Like with just the standard stick they give you?
You mean like the Joy-Con?
Joy-Cons.
The little Joy-Cons.
I've heard people they don't have an issue with it. From what it sounds like, you can use the Joy-Cons to do like a because one of the moves that you do, you have to hold the or tap or hold the L and R buttons, and that gets your superpower. And I think with the Joy-Cons, I didn't try it, but I think you have to move them back and forth, and I think that sets it off too. So that's the motion control, I think, with that. I could be wrong.
Is there a plot to this game at all, or is it Just a simple question: is there a plot to it, or is it just platform?
There is
level to level.
There is a plot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from what I heard, that this is the prequel to. Well, there is a timeline, I guess, and this is the prequel to the very first one, I think, from what I remember seeing.
That's the theory that I've been seeing pitched online. So
correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's where they are going with this. So I don't know how it goes. Like, does Mario show up in the end? I don't know. So I don't know.
In Steps, I do only play the Switch 2 as little as I do play it. I do only play it in handheld mode for some reason. I never play it on TV or anything like that.
It's funny, I've actually played this more on the TV than I have handheld. The first Switch I played primarily in handheld.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought this yesterday. Went and picked it up from Best Buy and came home on my lunch. And my son played it from the time that I dropped it off. So I got off work, so he was playing it for 5 hours straight.
Wow.
And I was just kind of like, he usually gets bored of games after an hour. And he'll stop playing it. But he did not want to put it down. And I was like, you're off. It's my turn.
Yeah.
It's my time to play. Come on.
Yeah. How long did you play it?
I've probably got about 4 hours in on it so far. He is way ahead of me in the game. But the very first portion, I've spent so much time just destroying like the landscape, trying to find things.
So it has that open world vibe to it.
Yeah.
Or I guess
that's what I was going to ask about, because my big disappointment with Breath of the Wild was the music, because Zelda music's iconic, but playing Breath of the Wild, it really felt like the music was just way in the background and ambient. Like there's no thematic music for me to latch onto. And I would imagine if you're designing an open world game, it's much easier to have that kind of a soundtrack rather than something that can react to what you're doing more rapidly. And so do you feel like when you're playing Donkey Kong, the music adjusts to what you're doing, or is it just like a cool music that's happening in the background, doesn't really have any relation to what you're doing, or do you have a sense for that?
I would say the first sub-level that you're in, I didn't really like, the soundtrack didn't really catch me. But the further in I've gone, it's like changed up. Like you open up the ability to kind of build like these rest areas where like they'll create an area where you can actually like get different discs for different songs and everything, and you can change them. And so at that point, it's like, oh, this is even more noticeable as far as the music goes. And so once you like go into different areas, you get different music, so it becomes more noticeable as it goes along. And I like the soundtrack that they've got, and the fact that they put in the old Donkey Kong song where it's like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, right.
They start singing.
Yeah, Steps. So, I thought Breath of the Wild was totally overrated too, but you say that out loud and people jump down your throat. So, and I know, Alika, and I have not played Tears of the Kingdom yet, but it's on my list.
I tried Breath of the Wild when we were on the plane to Disneyland, and it suffers from the listen
does
problem.
It?
Yeah, because here's what happens: you start the game up, and then there's dialogue, and then you start moving along, and then the princess is now stuck with just going,
yeah, it's very Japanese,
and you're like, "What? Talk to me."
It's very Japanese.
Jerk. You were just talking. And so then you're like, okay, well, from now on, she's a mute. Okay, cool. And then you take 5 more steps into the next room, and then it's like, hey, look over here. And it's like, no, you could have done that a little bit ago. But it's because these games are held apparent. I mean, I'm guessing it's due to storage space, but come on. Like, yeah, it got on my nerves enough to where I quit. But I hear that people like Tears of the Kingdom. Like that's actually what was told to me is what Steps actually saying is like, oh, you
Yeah.
should have just skipped Breath of the Wild and started with Tears of the Kingdom. I'm guessing though it's going to do that exact same
Probably,
thing.
yeah. It's very Japanese. My big complaint about my other big complaint about Breath of the Wild after the music is that the temple like dungeons didn't feel related to the game, the rest of the game at all. Felt like a totally different game to me when I went into a temple, but it's fine. Yeah.
Did you beat it?
Yeah,
Breath of the Wild?
of course.
Give up.
My goal to beat every Nintendo
thought
or
so.
every Zelda game
But
without
you
looking
haven't
up any hints.
beat Tears of the Kingdom.
Not yet, no. I'm working on
Yeah.
Link
So
Between Worlds right now. That's what I'm doing.
For like months now. Come on.
When did I
Get
get
off the
that
pot.
game? 2 months ago? Or
Yeah, like I
2
said, months ago.
I just started playing.
Come on. You don't have anything else to play.
I'm trying to move.
Not
Yeah,
very
you're
well.
right.
You say you
Come
want to
on.
beat every Zelda game? Are we talking every Zelda game?
Without
No.
hints.
No.
Yeah, that's what he
Every
said.
Zelda game.
No, okay.
Okay.
If it's
Not the CDI.
not that.
You've always told me every
yeah,
Zelda game.
okay. I'll reel it back. I was wrong. I'm very stupid. You're very smart. I'm not going to beat every.
Why? What is there that you can't beat? What's date the note that I don't? Here?
What
Well, a
like
lot, but-
Japanese only release can I not get or what are we talking about? Like the
Oh.
Japanese disc version where you save your game on the disc of original Nintendo? Like which Nintendo or which Zelda are we talking about?
I'm talking about like what Chris said. I'm talking about the CDIs.
CDI.
The Zelda's Adventure and what's it called? It's Link's something Link. I can't see it from here. Something Link.
Yeah, Steps, I'm with you. That game's been a lot of fun already. And I'm only about 35% way into it. It's great. Music's great.
So,
fun. 3D
Dathan,
effects.
was Zelda 2 was an actual Zelda game, right?
No.
Like it was.
I mean,
it started,
it is, but it
Yeah.
didn't start as one.
but it's not.
Zelda
It did or
2
it did
started
not?
as a different game.
Yeah.
And then they
that's
reskinned
what
it
I
as a
thought.
Zelda game because Zelda 1 did so well.
Okay. So Zelda 2, you don't technically have to beat.
I mean,
I'm sure you
in
did.
what sense? In like the timeline or something? Don't talk to Eric about the Zelda
Yeah,
timeline.
it's fine. It's fine. Actually, I haven't beat Zelda 2 yet. It is on my list though.
I have finished Zelda 2.
No, you don't have to.
It's
one
hard.
time.
It's hard.
I always get tripped up at the getting to the last castle.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So that's the hardest of all the Zelda
It's
stuff.
hard.
It is not. It is a difficult game.
Yeah, the controls are
Why?
so
Is it
like they feel really laggy is
Mhm.
my problem with the controls.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
you turn around to hit a bad guy and like a half second later you see Link turn around. It's just it's awkward controls.
So on the new games, so the earlier games were like pretty Twitch based, right? Because that's what we had back then on those consoles. The new ones, they don't require so much dexterity and skill that way, right?
The dodging part I think does.
Like the dodging and the parrying, I think does.
yeah.
If you want to
Okay.
parry with the shield
Okay.
or whatever, then I
Yeah.
think.
And you need to do that to beat enemies in the game.
I mean, if you have that skill, you're gonna have a better time
Yeah.
if you that rather than just ignoring
Okay.
it. Yeah.
I didn't know if they had kind of made these games, generational friendly and kind of made them easier as opposed to what
I
the
would
old
say they're
games were
easier
like.
than. I think Breath of the okay. Here's my metric for how difficult Breath of the Wild is. I got to the spoiler alert. You fight Ganon, and you rescue Zelda.
Wait, I didn't even know
Yeah,
that was a
I
thing,
know,
and I'm only
I
in the
know.
first
I hate to break
area.
it to you guys. I'm sorry. I'm the bad guy here.
Yeah, man.
But I got to Ganon and I beat him first time. No problem. Like I had plenty of hearts left. It was not a problem at all. Like zero issues.
Okay.
So yeah, I think Breath of the Wild was very much easier. Like try that on Link to the Past. Good luck.
So in those games, you're leveling up your character as well, right?
There's
So
no levels.
is that right?
Your power scale is pretty linear.
Yeah, power scales goes up. Okay. Yeah, I had no idea. I had no idea how they worked. I did have an inkling that Zelda 2 was fake Zelda.
It is, but it's official.
Yeah. So you got to beat
it's on
that
the
one.
list.
I think Dathan's right. You got to beat all of them. Otherwise, you have to really more than just the little asterisks.
Let's talk about what video games are on my list after I move, and then we can. I'll put some time. I'll put some time into it.
Okay. No, that's interesting though. So okay, so Donkey Kong, that should be on my list of things to pick up.
People are loving it.
Then. Yeah, I just took a look at the reviews, and Dathan, I know that your review is the only one that matters, but the rest of the world seems to agree with you right now.
Just mine matters to me. That's all I care.
I know, I get it.
Alikri mentioned something about discuss the cast announcements for Zelda.
Miyamoto announced the actors for the new Zelda movie.
Oh, there's a movie.
Oh,
what?
Coming up.
This is your Zelda and Link. It's
so
Bo Bragason and Benjamin Evan.
I feel like this is a trap, because we don't know anything about any of these people, and we just see a picture of them, and all we can do is judge them by their appearance. Like, that's a trap, right?
That's decades of media.
Sure.
Is based on
it's what everybody does all the time, but it's impolite to say it out loud.
Yeah. I know. Well, now it is. It used to not be. So go ahead and say it out loud. We're old. We can now pretend like, well, that we now get in the bucket of.
Okay. I don't know. Yeah. They look well suited for their characters. I guess I'll say that, and I hope they do well.
Yeah.
But they're new. They're
apparently
new. They're
nobody
new actors.
knows anything about them. I haven't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody's seen him in a Broadway play or something. Let us know in the chat.
I don't know. It could be a really good casting choice. We won't know until it happens. I hope.
I think it's a good idea
to
cast.
I just hope people aren't going to get online and be like, "Oh, kill these people," because they're not our ideal fan casting for these characters.
I keep thinking Star Wars cast relative unknowns, and that was good.
Absolutely.
So I hope this is the same kind of thing.
I like it better when unknowns are cast than when knowns are cast, because outside of Tom Hanks, usually I recognize the person and that's who they are. Right. Tom Hanks has the crazy ability for me to actually forget who he is.
I feel that way about Tom Cruise. He's just so different in every film that
Is anybody shocked that Pedro Pascal is not Link? I mean, he's in everything lately, so
he's in everything right now, right?
Like, wow.
I thought he was going to be cast as Zelda, honestly, myself. But there's still a chance he could be Ganon.
Maybe Ganondorf or something. Yeah, I could see that.
So, are you glad as Zelda fans? Are you guys glad that it's live action and not animated?
I don't know.
Or would you rather it be the vice versa?
I was kind of hoping they would go with the Mario route, what they did with Mario, because I like the Mario movie. I thought it was done pretty well. Now this is going to be a little bit weird because Link doesn't talk, in the games. So what he talks in the cartoons.
Yeah.
So how's that going to work? Well, obviously he'll talk, but I think there's more questions and unknowns than there are about anything right now.
Of course.
So we need to obviously everyone needs to just relax, just calm down. Wait a little bit until we have maybe a little bit more stories, some screenshots, a teaser, stuff like that. Let's just hold on, just relax. So
well, I think an easy way to fix that is you have at the beginning of the movie, like, he gets some kind of injury that destroys his vocal cords,
like Transformers.
So the rest of the movie he's not able to talk. Yeah.
I thought that when you were talking about, like, you wanted it to be more like the Mario Brothers movie, I thought that you were thinking 1993.
No, I'm talking about the 20.
But
no, yeah. Chris Pratt, my brother.
No.
Yeah.
Kind of a little disappointed.
Bob Hoskins shows up.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about my reaction to it being live action until you asked the question, and then my first and only response to that is I think my ideal version of this movie would have been something like Blue-Eyed Samurai on Netflix, which is fantastic. If anybody hasn't seen it, I recommend it. But it's very much Japanese inspired animation, but done by at least a North American. I don't know if they're based out of America, but it's a North American studio. So, and okay, maybe I'm biased against anime, but the last thing I would want to see is Link have, scream and have his mouth become twice as big as his head is normally. You know what I mean? Like that, or his eyes bulge out, or like to have the weird mouth like bubble come out when he's sleeping. Like those cultural memes, I guess, those Japanese mimetic ways don't work for me, and so I wouldn't have wanted to see it like that. But yeah, I do think I would prefer an animated movie, just because I have such nostalgia for Friday watching the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Well, what I can tell you is, as a long time Zelda fan and just fanatic, I guess,
that's how everybody.
I really expected and hoped that Studio Ghibli would have done it.
Yeah.
Then you and I could both be happy, Eric.
Right.
No, I don't know. I think that I actually am. I'm not. If I was to pick, like what I would go with what Dathan said. I'm kind of surprised that it's not like that. That it's not
3D animated, animation. 3D computer animated.
Yeah. And from what I saw of the Super Mario Brothers movie, it looked like that was done, like that was well done. So yeah, I don't know why they went live action with it. I mean, from what I know of the Zelda thing, the game is about you combating mystical creatures, right? So seems like that would be easier to do and look less obtuse if they were doing the whole thing CGI way.
So Eric's gonna go to the premiere dressed up as Link, right? You're gonna cosplay?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not Zelda he's going as?
Who's the one in I should go as the
You should go as the little thing that
Laura,
yells listen.
Whatever.
No, go as what's the elf thingy with the pointy hat? What's that? What's he called? God damn it!
I don't know.
Someone in the chat, help me out here. Someone in the chat, help me out. What's the little green elf thing's called?
The Carrots? Or the
no, there's like a little character that Tingle. Tingle, yes, you need to go as Tingle, the little elf thing with the pointy hat that you should dress up as.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what I say we do. We put it to
put a poll in the Discord.
Yep. What should Eric go as to the premiere? And how many days will you have to camp for this? And will you get a popcorn bucket?
Will I get the bucket? But it's tempting if it's cool. If it's like a big shield or something.
What would they do? I don't know.
It can't be a big shield. What
I don't know what they would do. They might do something like they did with the Captain America. They had the bucket. Chris, do you have that? They had the tin, but on the top of it was the Captain America shield.
That was the.
No, I'm thinking like you could
AMC's.
Have a shield and like have it hollow and then fill the shield and then just eat the popcorn. That's what I want.
Yeah,
you just sit there, raise your shield, and eat your popcorn during the movie.
I think the AMC that had the bucket.
Triforce bucket.
Triforce bucket. That's it.
Triforce bucket. Yeah, that's what it'll be.
And it lights up. There we go.
Yeah.
That's a good theory. I like that.
You buy that. You
I think I have a scale model somewhere. We can workshop this.
Eric has the Triforce bucket,
and it's interesting you bring up the question there, Travis, because when I heard it was live action, I was actually excited for it.
Okay, so you had the opposite.
Yeah, I don't know why, but Link just kind of like the series Legend of Zelda to me kind of felt like it more fit in a live action scenario than the animated. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
I-
Now, my question is, what movies have come out? I mean, a lot, but I always find it, like I said, jarring, kind of, when you've got a lot of live
light
action.
It'd have to be, yeah, of course it lights up. It'd have to be upside down in
Yeah,
order
it's gotta
to,
be inside.
but you could do it. But,
Or the top just
Is that
twists
bad
off.
if it's upside down? Yeah, or the top twists off.
You know,
or you could do one of these.
rupee. There you go.
You'd have to do so. You'd have to figure out something with the Master Sword, though. Something would have to be like it'd be attached. It'd be attached to the bucket or something like that, the shield or something like that. You could do like a
I know
sheath,
that,
and it's just like 12 feet long or something like that, and just put popcorn in there or something. I don't know.
No. The handle twists off, and then you put your popcorn into the base of the sword, and then the sheath you fill with butter, and then you can pour it onto your popcorn.
extra butter. Then you don't have to bug them for the extra
Just drink
butter
it on the
middle.
side. Yeah,
True.
Yeah, you just have it on the side. You put your own butter on, you jerk. Get out of here. The thing that I was thinking, actually, I just thought, and I haven't seen these movies, so I don't know if they're any good, but I did just come back from Universal Studios, and I think that Harry Potter did live action and a bunch of CG fantastic creatures remarkably well, from what I understand, and it didn't feel jarring when you were watching the movie. So I'm guessing Zelda could be very similar in that way, right? Successful that way.
There are some parts where the kids get grabbed by the CG troll and it looks a little goofy, but the troll itself is fine. And that was like the first or second movie. So CG's come a long way since then. We'll see.
Yeah.
If you're doing a live action, I think the way to do it would be like the way that Star Wars does mostly puppets and does CG stuff.
Yeah.
I would like to. I think that would be the ideal way to do this. But so almost like Jim Henson style with CG.
See, that worries me though, because then you're going to have Labyrinth.
I brought
say that like it's a bad thing.
I actually brought up Labyrinth when I was talking to a couple of my coworkers about that too.
Is that
I
right?
was like, it's going to turn into something like that because you're going to go into all these different terrains and areas. Just like in Zelda, you're going to be going to all these different spots.
Sure.
And, it's going to be Link instead of was it Jennifer Connelly? Is that who it was?
Yeah, Jennifer Connelly was
some
in
Gelflings in there, some Skeksis.
Is David Bowie going to be Ganon? Can he?
I mean, who knows?
Is Ganon is human, right?
He could probably be a mummy or a skeleton. Too soon? Okay, I'm sorry.
Too soon. He's still alive. He's still with us. Rest in peace, David Bowie. Dathan, that was the very first thing I thought of when they were like, hey, there's going to be a live action Zelda. I'm like, okay, so it'll be Labyrinth or what? Right. And, and I think of like Labyrinth when we were little kids was pretty neato.
Yeah, it was.
And that's fine if that's all they want Zelda to be, is neato for kids, right? But the problem is something like this has now got a lot of adults who hold this stuff near and dear, right? And they're going to be all sorts of livid about whatever happens. And that unfortunately sucks. Like, I wouldn't touch making a movie like this with a 10-foot pole because you just know that you're bound to make 60% of the people angry, right? It's an impossible task to please.
Fraggle Rock was dope, by the way. Fraggle Rock, love it.
Now the second one, once this one's made and they reboot it in 5 years from now, that one I would touch.
The game
because you're
or the movie?
given a free pass on that.
Oh,
no,
okay.
The movie. Because that's what I'm saying is, they'll make this one and then 5 years from now they'll just reboot it again because that was us at the box office, right? That one, then you're like, okay, well, we learned from the first one, so now people aren't going to be so mad if I do whatever. Right?
Nobes is on.
What's up, Nobes?
Or the heart bucket. I don't have it, but you could just do the heart bucket.
Yeah.
That's maybe even pixelate it. I don't know.
Or a treasure chest.
Oh yes, a treasure chest that plays the tone when you open.
Yeah, that'd be a good.
That could be a way they go.
There's a lot of things they could do.
I mean, it could possibly also go the Excalibur route of movies.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like I said. I think it's way too early to have judgments on. I know on on X or Twitter, there were people that were complaining about. So said person did not get cast
Yeah.
because about them. You guys can all look it up if you want. I'm not.
Yeah.
Gonna bring it.
Be upset if you want to be upset. That's fine.
Yeah, you want to be upset? Go ahead. So just relax.
It's not your fan casting. That's fine. Just don't send out death threats to people because the person you wanted wasn't cast. That's a stupid thing, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's. I mean, it is kind of interesting. They're going with a young cast for this one.
Well, they're
So-
kids in most of the games.
Yeah, they're teenagers. I think
Yeah.
for the most part.
I don't know that those eyes of Zelda say this is a Zelda.
But storytelling is going to be, I think, the big key. Like, what are they going to talk?
Yeah.
Are they, where are they
I have a theory about what they're going to do.
My guess is that they're gonna try to kill Ganon.
What?
And they're gonna try to rescue.
Whoa!
Zelda's gonna get taken, and they're gonna try to.
Hey, spoilers! Come on.
Went off the rails, man. What are you doing? What are you doing to the franchise?
Can they do anything in that movie, Dathan, as a fan of Zelda, that would surprise you plot wise that you would think is cool?
Ooh.
Or if it doesn't follow it like exact, are you going to be like, that's
You know, there's so many different things that they could. They're gonna have about a 2-hour window, probably, maybe a little bit longer.
Unless it's Lord of the Rings and they got like 8.
Well, they won't make this, 4.5 hours of extended time. But I think that there's so many things that they could, avenues that they could take, different weapons that they could get. Link goes and he beats the wizard boss from number 2 and gets the crystal in the thing and something like that.
Sure.
Whether there's something that would surprise me, probably not. Is he gonna how's he gonna carry all of his shit in the little bag? That's gonna be a thing.
That's true.
Yeah, it's gonna be a stupid magic bag of holding.
Which musical
or
instrument
dumb.
is he gonna play? Is it a flute?
Is he gonna play the flute, or is he gonna play the ocarina? Is he gonna play both? I mean, who knows?
No, what I was actually asking though, Dathan, was is there something that they could do to alter the story from what it was? Like to surprise, like to change it, to surprise long-term fans that wouldn't make you mad? Or is it just going to
hear me
mad
out
if it doesn't follow?
That's a good question.
Zelda is actually Ganon and she kidnaps herself.
I thought that was like the theory from way back in the day. She just wants attention, right?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe because if the Zelda games, there isn't really any
coherent plot.
I mean, like, I don't know. That's a tough question. I'll have to think on that and come back to that one.
Yeah, I was just curious, like, because if you ask me, you've played 3 games. Like, if they did a God of War game, movie, I don't think I'd watch it because I already played the game, right? Like, it's gonna happen.
But I mean, what if the movie starts out and you're like, "Oh, I've already played this," and then it becomes musical?
Yeah, see, and then I'm just gonna be super mad, right? So then there's no point in playing it at all or watching it at all, right? Like that's what I'm saying is if they deviated from it, all it's gonna do is probably make me mad. Casting is a thing, just like people who read books and then watch a movie and they're like, they got it all wrong because I read or whatever. And so that's a thing. And the video game world, Zelda is such an iconic thing that and it's not silly, no offense to Mario fans, but that you've got much more. I feel like you have much more liberal interpretation of what you want to do there, and much more leeway. Silly, right? You don't. I mean, it's plumbers. You don't have that with Zelda, from what I understand. It's like Nintendo's attempt back in the day of making a serious RPG.
So the thing that I keep thinking about is I'm not. I mean, maybe I'm a fake fan, and that's fine. Call me out if you want.
Well, you'd have to play the CDI games to be a real one.
Go ahead. Go ahead and at me. But whoever designed the games, I forget his name. He's famous, the Japanese guy who designed Zelda. But in interviews, he said what he was trying to capture with the original game was the feeling of being a kid and going and exploring a forest or exploring, his neighborhood or exploring, a cave or a river somewhere or something like that. It was really, he was just trying to capture the feeling of being a kid and exploring a world. And so at the core of it, if the movie doesn't give me some sense of that, I think I will be disappointed. I don't really care about the trappings of the plot so much as the feeling that the movie should instill in me is like, oh, there's this big world and this kid's going to explore it and you're going along with him for the adventure. If they don't get that, if they don't nail that tone, then I'll be disappointed. I really don't care what happens plot wise.
Now there are some things that I think that I don't think I know are going to be a must for this film. One, you have got to have the green tunic, classic.
Yeah, of course.
You have to have the original song, the original tune scene has to be in there. It's funny that you brought up soundtracks when we were talking about Donkey Kong. The Ocarina of Time, when it was released in 1998 for Nintendo 64, got a perfect score, a perfect 10. The only downside that game had from all reviewers was it did not have the original song. That was the only major flaw that was in there.
Is it because it has so many other really good tunes in there too, so I don't, it's hard to say if I miss it, for personally, because there's a lot of other jams on that.
Right. But back to the must for the Zelda movie, obviously, the sword, the tunic, you got to have your classic things that are going to be that everyone's going to recognize.
The boomerang needs to be in there.
And are they going to cater to the old fans and the new fans? Are they going to do a mix? Are they going to do a time jump? I mean, this goes back to what I was talking about earlier. There's so many different. There's so much product and so many ideas that they could go with that I think that a 2 hour 15-minute movie is not going to be able to explore all these different things.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of that's kind of a little bit of what my concern is. So,
well, the fact that Shigeru Miyamoto, who's the one who created Zelda,
that's the one,
is also the one that's been announcing stuff for the movie. I think he may have a little bit more hand in this, so it may be exactly what Eric's talking about. It may be a movie that they kind of focus on the whole feeling of adventure and going out in woods and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, it was Skyward Sword was the first Zelda game that they tried to give you an origin story of why every game seems to be the same way.
Skyward Sword, Wind Waker was the first one.
Nope, Skyward Sword is the first one in the series, according to their Hyrule Storia.
Huh.
It was. Have you ever beaten it?
Have I ever beaten Skyward Sword? No, I haven't. I started it, but I haven't played it. I haven't beaten it.
Yeah, once you beat it, it kind of explains everything.
The beginning of Wind Waker does the same thing. At least that's how I remember it. Maybe I'm remembering wrong.
All I remember with Wind Waker,
they all blend together.
the way you suddenly kill Ganon at the end on that.
Yeah. But it sounds like I'm taking a crap on the series, but really, it's like a dream. It's like a reoccurring dream. You get to play it again and again and again, and it's fun every time. So it's fine. It's good.
Well, and that's what Skyward Sword explains, is that Ganon is just the reincarnation of hatred.
Sure.
I hate the motion controls in Skyward Sword, but
yeah, I wasn't a fan either. It took a while to get used to.
I had to stand there in order to beat the last boss and just kind of wave my arms around like a madman.
I have it on GameCube, so problem solved.
I bought it on Switch when they re-released it.
That's on you.
But you can turn off the motion controls on
You
that
can,
version.
yes. That makes it a
Oh.
little bit easier, yeah.
But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. But we've been going for an hour and 45 minutes with no clear direction from this host.
Uh-huh. I think we did all right.
So I do have a
proud of
question
us.
though. In nerd news, what I saw was what I consider the last gasp of Netflix.
What?
Before it starts going under.
What happened?
Yeah. Netflix announced that they're going to make a Captain Planet live
No,
action
they did
series.
not.
Yeah, they did.
Yes,
What?
they
In
did.
development.
So
Hold on, I need to
so
sell
if
all of
that's
my
the
Netflix shares.
for original content, you might as well just cancel that subscription now and find a
Yeah.
new platform.
Well, hold on. Now, if they cast Don Cheadle as Captain Planet, I'm in.
No, nobody asked for a Captain Planet
No.
live action.
No one wants Pedro Pascal as Captain Planet.
That's what. Yeah, it's going to be Pedro.
Hold on, I'm back in.
They're
Pedro?
rebooting The Witcher since The Witcher failed after Superman left. Now they're going to put Pedro Pascal there and then have him double time over next door being Captain Planet.
I don't think they're ever going to release that new season of The Witcher.
I don't think so. I think, yeah, that it's once that the Henry Cavill took off. So I was a fan of the game, and that series couldn't keep my attention because I felt like the casting was so poor for everybody except Geralt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you ever
Like everybody else I thought was awfully cast, and everybody is all the Witcher fans were all mad about Cavill being Geralt in the beginning, and I was like, no, he looks the part, like from the pictures they had. I'm like, this will be fine, and then they're like, well, but he's an awful actor. Like, you realize that the majority of the dialogue in The Witcher 3 and Witcher, because that's where everybody jumped in, is him going, yes,
I've seen Sling Blade.
like that's it. Yeah, it'll be just fine. He'll have the acting chops. He looks the part. Who they needed to cast right was Yennefer,
Ooh,
and they completely botched that.
that's a sensitive topic. I'm not getting involved.
Why is that
I
a
don't know.
sensitive topic? I'm a Witcher fan. Bring it on.
I haven't read the books. I haven't watched the show. I haven't played the games. I got no skin in this.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You can't even play the games because you're Mr. I have nothing but ancient Nintendos. So, yeah. Well, okay. You're missing out.
I mean, he should be able to play the
Although
first
you
Witcher
hate
game.
it because everybody said it's good. What's
He
that?
should be able to play the first Witcher game at this point.
Did they port it over
On
to
Switch or what?
To Wii U? Oh no, you've
I
got.
don't have a
got
Wii U.
Switch,
It's the
that's
one.
right. That's the one.
Few
That's got
ones that
away
I don't
from-
have.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, you probably could play Witcher or Witcher 2. But yeah, I felt like Yennefer was completely mishandled on that. And she was key to in my opinion, to making that stick the landing.
Yeah, I watched the first episode. Sorry, Chris, if you're watching. Not keyboard Chris. I watched the first couple episodes of Witcher, and I was like, meh, I'm out. So
I think that he would agree.
Right.
I tried to read the book,
but yeah, and the translation didn't work well for
you. Never learned how to read. So.
No.
There's some big words in it.
No, I just couldn't keep my attention. And I don't know if it was like one of the later books in the series. Because it really didn't make a whole lot of sense. So
I didn't read the books because I don't read.
You went to North.
What? Well, no, I just don't. I used to. I just don't anymore.
Uh-huh.
You mean you don't have Eric read you at night? He tucks you in?
No, I didn't get the 2-bed conundrum that Eric Dathan and your third wheel had.
I was going to say, on a scale from 1 to 4 wheels, how would you rate tonight's show?
I think it was a good show.
I'm going to give it 4 wheels.
I'm going to give it 4. I think we did a great job.
Nobes wants to pump a Bomberman 93 tournament if anybody's
Array Bottle Shop tomorrow.
There's going to be
Bomberman's fun, dude. I love Bomberman.
Well, there's a tournament.
There you go.
Are you any good?
4 out of 4 wheels would do again. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I won't be here next week though, so Ryan will have to take my place.
Oh, Ryan will be the 4th wheel.
Ryan will be the. We'll see how we do tomorrow. Next week.
MG's
Not
out.
having it. That's fine. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, it's fair.
We're not for everybody.
Yep.
No,
really not.
For hardly
Yeah,
anybody, to be honest. That's kind of
We
our
all
goal.
sit in basements, from what I was told.
Yep. And it actually doesn't matter because when our numbers dip, we reach out to our friends at
We're
streamboo.com.
gonna pick up the slack.
Please remove
We're
the
gonna
space.
be okay.
And it bumps our numbers right up, and
Yeah.
we feel good.
We'll be good. I just saw that Ryan hit 1 million views today.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Yep.
good for him.
Yeah, that's astonishing. That's
On
great.
what?
On YouTube.
On his YouTube channel.
On
Yeah,
this thing
this
that
is
we
it.
do?
We're helping
Yeah,
out.
He hit a million.
1 million people have watched
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. So must be doing
Man,
something
think
right.
about
You
how
know-
many more it could have been with the stream.
Every other YouTuber hits that with their first video, but Ryan, that's taking it.
Yeah, it's
Like,
taking him a year and
Nah,
a half. Here
listen.
we are. We did it.
Listen, if 1 million people are watching
Yeah.
this,
Uh,
it's a lot of people trying to
yeah.
get to sleep.
we're their Balatro is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. Well, I said, hold on. Let me see if I can do that again for you there, Eric. Is it? Did I get you? No, it didn't work. Let me get some. Let me get some running water to pour into a glass right next to the
Oh,
microphone.
is that what you're doing? Okay. Yeah.
Here,
No, it's
hold on, you guys missed Ryan.
It was.
Here we go.
Right to sleep.
And we got the man,
Yeah, here's Ryan.
Eric.
That is a good cut.
So good. I do like that one. Yeah, that's great.
I can't read what you wrote, MG. I can get the you guys use
Yeah,
big words
yeah.
when, and then it's
Wait,
just a bunch of
Famous
blah, blah, blah.
famous aphorism.
Yeah. No, yeah. Everybody head out to beat Robert at Bomberman 93. He'll give you some prizes. As a matter of fact, he can give you the $5 he was going to give me tonight because he's too afraid to take a bet. Because
I'm
that
not
could
getting
happen.
involved.
It's fair. Just somebody, Robert, you can win. You can award somebody the $5 you're going to give me for beating you at Bomberman 93 at Array Bottle Shop in Southeast PDX.
Nice one, Nobs.
Oh.
You've already nailed the vibe.
Yeah. No, yeah, I give it 4 out of 4
4
wheels.
out of 4 wheels.
Yeah.
Is that the new measuring stick now?
Yeah, I mean
Each episode. So after every episode, we each of us go through and we do a how do we think today's show?
Well, I mean, we've covered a lot of ground. If you think about the ground we've covered in
Yeah.
tonight's show, we got smelly
Oh,
nerd
yeah.
hallways,
Yeah.
ways to make that better. Smelly nerds harassing Dathan because of the tats and the clothing
that's true.
choice. All the way over to the other side of Donkey Kong
Yeah.
reviews.
Which was the
Movie
thumbnail. We didn't even start talking about it until an hour and 10 in.
That's perfect.
Nailed it.
That's you keep them hanging. You keep them hanging. You don't start straight up with it. Right? I did want to know before we go. Did anybody get college football? How is
Oh,
it?
nobody
Anybody
cares.
Buy the repaint?
I did not.
Nobody bought
I
the
did
repaint.
not get it. I think Ryan got it last week.
It's just
I think because I asked
Yeah,
him.
I didn't know if
I asked
anybody-
him,
if
what
anybody
was different
bent.
about it. He's like,
not much.
and I was like,
No,
Crappy repaint,
Yeah.
like you said.
it's
Yeah.
a crappy repaint, but we're used to that, and that
doesn't
doesn't
stop
stop
us.
people from buying Madden or college football. That's why I was curious if Dathan, if you
1 out of 4 wheels.
but you got Donkey Kong, so that's probably
did get
why.
Donkey
Kong, yeah.
It was no Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
You may
MG,
have
the
been, right?
thumbnail's a red herring.
Yeah. No, we lure
Yeah.
you in with the sexy thumbnail of Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
And then we talked about The
We
Witcher
And then we went
on Netflix.
Talk about
bring the hot
Zelda
ditty
forever.
talk. Yeah, we talked about Zelda for a long time. Next week, we'll bring a picture of something and then talk about Mario Brothers.
Then we'll talk about
Oh,
Yeah.
that's too many wheels, I want to say.
Why are you asking so many questions if you're out? You're trying to get caught up on something. You're
MG's been
quitting.
out for a while. MG's always out. You gotta love the
Yeah,
haters, man. You
is-
gotta-
Israel, if you're in the PDX area, Israel, go to this Nobes, where was that
Array
place?
Bottle
No, I
Shop.
can't even scroll.
Southeast.
Yeah. Eric will be
Southeast.
there.
Yep.
Yeah, Southeast.
I'll
Eric
get
will
done.
be there. Beat Nobes. He'll fork over
Yeah.
$5. Yeah. The $5 he was gonna give me.
Well, that was
I'm gonna
first
keep.
prize, J-Rod, but not anymore. Spoiled it.
Yeah. She might be out of the running on the conventions too. She's got more legal stuff
Oh, really?
going on again. Yeah, poor thing. Life's not easy for Denise
Okay,
Richards.
okay. I just looked this up. I have to plug this now. Also, let me reinforce this. Array Bottle
Streamboo.com.
Shop.
You did remove the space.
No. Array Bottle Shop. 5
Yeah.
out of 5 stars on Google with
Yeah.
69 reviews.
Uh-huh.
Don't you mean 4 out of 4 wheels?
Listen.
Yeah. 4 out of 4
Yeah,
wheels.
4 out of 4 wheels.
69 reviews. Looks great. Recommend.
Yeah, you're going. What do they even do there?
Play
They-
Bomberman.
They play Bomberman. I don't know what else you want to know.
I want to know what is its
We got
storefront.
69 reviews.
Shoot a picture. Share your screen.
I'm in.
Reviews.
Share your screen. Are there any 1-star reviews?
Okay, no, because otherwise it wouldn't be 5 stars.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Huh? Even one star.
69 reviews. One. Oh
Yeah,
wait,
yeah,
hold
yeah.
on. There is one. There is.
Yep.
There
There's
is
a one. Yep.
There is one.
1-star
Let me
review.
click on it. You can't click on it that way. Okay, sort by lowest rating.
Yeah.
Can I share my screen?
You should be able to.
Yeah,
you should be able to.
There should be something. Let me see.
Hold on. Since we all host this, let's
It,
explain.
wants me to adjust all of these system settings to know.
No.
Yeah, just adjust them. Come on.
Because
What
then
are you
I have to
doing, moving?
restart Firefox, and it's going to be like, oh,
Is
Why are
it
you
on
using
maps you're
Firefox?
looking at?
why aren't? Yeah, look on maps. Why aren't you Firefox?
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't-
Keyboard
Yeah.
Chris has got us. What do we do? This is the problem. Don't trust Eric to do anything related to a keyboard. We have an expert right here.
The clue's in the name.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Okay.
let's. I'm not
I
seeing
see
that
1
1 star.
Yeah, I sorted by lowest, and I get a 4-star review, which is still 4 out of 4 stars, or 4 out of 4.
Let's see
wheels,
this. This 4-star review. Small, modest joint with a good tap list and good beer selection in the cooler. Grab and go or drink on premises. A good addition to the neighborhood. 4 stars.
It's just one of those stupid tap houses.
No, they have Bomberman. What part of that did you miss?
So what? You can open up a stupid tap house and put some game in there nobody cares
Wait,
about.
here we
and
go.
That's what you got.
Small shop that serves whatever they on the period very small and sound travel tool.
Remove the space though.
Yeah. And sound travel too well. Yeah, I hate it when sound
I'm
travel
sorry, what?
too well. And play Bomberman.
Chris, we can't hear you.
Move the mic closer.
Get closer.
Sound travel too well.
Sound not travel. Do well.
Does that say absolutely loved my visit to this bar? What did that next review say?
It says absolutely loved my visit to the bar. From the moment I walked in, there was such a great vibe.
It said barf.
You drink too much. And people haven't learned yet.
I don't know what kind of place this is. Now you got to
I
go.
know. I want to go. It looks cool.
Oh,
You're going.
wait, here's someone who says I walked in here 5 minutes after moving to the neighborhood and met half a dozen of my new neighbors. They really welcomed me and gave me all the hot tips.
What hot
Yeah,
tips?
what-
Hey, there's a plaid pantry down there on the corner. If you,
When you need more cigs,
yeah, if you need
when you're out
more.
of ciggies, there you go.
What else is there? Yeah, there's a McMinimans over there.
Yeah,
Avoid that
across the
place.
street. See that? McDonald's.
Oh, there's a McDonald's. There they go. Yeah, and they're like, hey, late night,
That's a
man.
hot tip.
They stay open 24 hours. Is there a way to enable
No, okay.
subtitles on
I'm
YouTube?
looking at the street view. This is Milwaukee. Okay. If you
Uh-huh.
turn around from the shop and look across Milwaukee, there's a yellow Away Days Brewery and Tap Room right across the street.
Don't stay
Don't
away
go
from
there.
that one. Yeah, don't go there. Come to
Almost
our
no
tap house.
Bomberman is played there.
Yeah, almost no Bomberman, and I don't think they clean their taps that often.
Oh, and that one's only a 4.8. It's not even a 5.0.
Man,
How many reviews? 420?
177 reviews on that one.
All right.
well, that one's more legit. No offense to our friends at the
Hooray,
Bomberman
Tap
Arcade.
Room.
Oh, this one actually has a 1-star review.
What's it say?
Sweet.
They put a brewery in a quiet neighborhood. It used to be nice to sit outside. Now I want to break my lease because the point of living here was the outdoor space that didn't have someone else's music blasting and drunk people yelling. Conversations 30 feet away.
If I know
Let's
anything
play.
about Bomberman,
So-
I know that it involves a lot of yelling.
Hold on. Here's the deal with Andreas. Tell me you're
Yeah,
80
without
with your
telling me you're
yeah. I mean, it's right there. Think of the kids, someone. No, here's another
Wait,
one.
this one says there's shrieking children and babies.
Zoe. Yeah, because Zoe is Andre's girlfriend or wife.
It's Andre's alt.
Hi,
Really what
Zoe.
it is.
Hey, oh, I like this. The owner wrote back. Well, look at that. They're gonna try to shut the kids up.
I forgot about the review section
They
of the
even say
show.
that.
I'm so glad that we're bringing it.
Wow, there's another one. If I could give 0 stars.
Oh, nice. We should have a bingo card for
I
this
love
part of the
it.
show, and that should be the center square.
Oh, wait. Here's
So
one.
what it-
So
you go
goddamn
too
loud in what
fast.
used to be a quiet neighborhood.
Okay, so they just got reviewed bombed when they first opened their little establishment up.
I don't know. Ezra says there's no food. The posting is a lie.
Oh, okay. Okay, well that one's fair. And that's not written by somebody who's 80. Well, that I know of. Oh, and then right here though. See, I like it when the owner does right back here.
But this says it was 8 months ago.
What's that? That's just a little bit ago. Well, there you
All
go.
right.
You know, that's the thing about the place across the street. And they don't lie about there being no food. You know what disappointment you're walking into as you play Bomberman 93 tomorrow with a $5 prize. Awarded to you from Robert.
All right, gentlemen. It has been 2 hours of nonsense. I mean, nonstop, amazing conversation. And
I know we can't do it, but I think actually after the review section, I'd bump us up to 4.5.
If I could give us 0 wheels,
that's-
guys, I would.
Nope. No, you cannot give us 0
No.
wheels without putting a review out, and then I'd have to reply to it. So no, keep it half.
all right.
Well, thanks everybody.
We're going to go ahead and
Thanks to chat.
go around the table real quick. What do you got going on this next week, Eric? Anything YouTube
Oh, yeah, I
related?
forgot about
What
this.
do I have? Oh, I'm actually. Oh, next week's going to be interesting. I'm going to a wedding in San Jose. So I think I'll make it. I think I'll be able to make it to the hotel and do it from there. So
What?
what?
Oh, to the
Yeah.
stream. Yeah. Okay. Where are you going to this wedding?
San
Who's
Jose.
getting married?
Coworker of mine.
0 out of 4 wheels.
No, it'll be 1 out of 4 wheels. I'll be
1
I'll
out
be
of 4
the-
wheels.
or
Okay.
3. It'll be 3 out of 4 wheels. I'll be the 3rd wheel.
Okay.
Oh, what about you, Dathan? What do you got going on this next week?
I will be at Disneyland. I fly out on Sunday, and I'll be back on Saturday. So I will not be on the show. Maybe I'll jump in on the chat for a few minutes,
Yeah.
just to say hi. But other than that, that's about it. So that
Have
is my
fun,
plan.
man.
So
Have
work
fun.
tomorrow, and then pack, and then fly out 7 a.m. on Sunday.
Have fun. It's a good time.
Oh, what about you, Travis? You got anything going on?
Never. What? This is my thing to do with
Yeah,
the
he plans a
internet.
week around this.
Outside, what's that? Yeah, no. Outside of this, I stay off social media. Actually, that's not true. But yeah, I forgot
You
about
have-
that. I had something.
You have an
and then I
alt
quit.
account called Andre, and you complain about bars online.
I go and I leave 0-star. No, I reply as the owner to as many 0-star reviews as I can, making promises that the owner has no idea that they have to fulfill.
All right.
Only for everybody to be disappointed. No, yeah, I don't have anything that way. I just maybe get that TV replaced at some point. That'd be great, and continue playing my
There you
games.
go.
So before we head out, Third Wheel says he gave us 1 out of 4 wheels for the show.
Yeah, I saw.
He comes
That's fair.
I saw it.
The only review that
That's
matters
right.
is his.
That's right. His show. We're just living in it.
Yep.
We're
Right.
open to the hate.
This is his world. We just
Yeah,
live in.
it is.
That's
If it
right.
was his show, he would have been here. Hey, I show up.
I wish that you had the soundboard.
Hey, when
of
I
the-
go on
ugh.
vacation or when I go out of town, who's in the car? Who's in the stairwell?
Yeah, you're doing it. You're there.
Doing it.
Yeah.
And we got the man, Eric.
Chris is the captain now.
Yep. Chris is the captain.
Yeah, J Rod's right. You know, J Rod, you should buy the 100-inch TV, but plan to replace it with a 120 as soon as they come out. Thanks, Ryan.
We're trying to.
Ryan, even though he gave us a
We're
1 out of 4, he gave us the. We're
we're trying to do you proud.
We
All
are.
right.
Yeah.
And I will be going to see I Know What You Did Last Summer this weekend, so we'll have a review up on the channel.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I think I might check that out too.
So, otherwise,
It's
make
like
sure
the
you guys
game room dudes. I'm sorry. I'm just catching up. Oh, that's good. That's nice.
make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channels. We appreciate the chat.
If we can get a 1,000,005 views, that'd be great.
Yeah.
It would be fantastic. Otherwise, everyone have a great night, and we'll see you next week.